2, 1.
All right, welcome to our second review of the evening, a game called Spiral Splatter. Now, so I'm guessing the reason why they call that is because when you die in the game, you go splat, and spirals are sort of involved. I don't know. It's like
I don't know. This is a game.
Yeah, it is a game. Its concept is actually far older than what you're seeing on screen right now. Because this isn't even the first video game permutation of the concept. There was a PlayStation 1 game called The Irritating Stick. I'm like, and that in turn, this is actually a real game. Like,
yeah, it's based off like a Japanese game show thing, I think.
I hate you, the stick.
Yeah, I'm like, well, it's like, and its origins are even further. It's apparently a carnival game, but the concept is pretty much the same, flowing from reality to the digital landscape here. Your job is to take a metal rod and guide it through a metal maze, and you know, without touching the sides, or else you get a shock.
Yeah. It's kind of like Operation, only, Operation doesn't have the electrocution.
I'm like,
I know what version of Operation you played.
It doesn't have the electrocution, it just buzzes
Oh,
at
yeah.
you. No, we play hardcore Operation here in Missouri.
Yeah.
Pull out the clamps.
And, as you can see from the gameplay, while this isn't necessarily a metal rod as your avatar, it's the same concept. You're guiding a thing through a maze, and you're trying not to touch the sides.
Yeah. Do not play this game with a mouse. Do not play this game. Absolutely do not play this game with a controller. It works, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, so...
It's not even that great with a mouse. This is a game that was really intended to be played with a finger on a touch screen.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to display because it's one of those ineffable things we call game feel. I'm like, when you actually play it, you can just tell this was designed for a touch screen. Even playing with a mouse, it feels off.
Yeah, like especially because the ball doesn't snap to where the mouse pointer is. It snaps to where you clicked on it.
Yeah. Part of it is the lack of physical feedback. And you do get a better sense of that with an analog stick.
Like, but those of you who are watching stream, you can actually see where my mouse cursor is. It's not actually on the ball.
Yeah. But the thing about the analog stick is what you gain in tactile responses, you lose in maneuverability. Especially, and intricacies, especially around these corners. Oh God, these corners.
Yeah, and the entire scoring mechanism of the game is based on speed, so it's not that hard to do if you just go slowly, but if you do that, then you're not going to be playing very well.
Yeah, it's like, especially since, well, this is based off of your very typical mobile scoring. 3 stars to a level, get enough stars, and you will unpack the next set of levels.
Yeah, I think there are no actual locks until about 50, until level, 10?
something like that.
World 10, where there's a 50-star cap, or there's a 50-star floor. I did not have anywhere near 50 stars when I got to that point, so...
Yeah. Because, completing the levels isn't the hard part. Like, even with an analog stick, with the analog stick, there's actually, two modes. There's the slow mode, and then there's the fast mode. You're expected to complete these things in fast mode, and guess what? When you add speed to the mix, the game gets very unplayable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like, if this would stay on my cursor, this wouldn't be as bad, but...
Yeah, it's like you can see even with a mouse, Petty Fan's just crashing all over the place. There's a reason why I got so many crash achievements in this game. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And really that's it. Like, what you see here is the game for the most part. They do mix it up. Like, later on, you will have to encounter gates.
Yeah, like, I showed the switches and the portals.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that makes things even worse, because that means it introduces directionality that this game just can't handle. Like, God, I think it was level 3 where you have to manipulate the gates, but not all the gates open in a certain sequence, so you're gonna crash a few times before you get that down. It's nothing too bad, but honestly, making the levels longer just increases the tedium.
And honestly, this game punishes you for planning too far ahead, because if you're planning your routes ahead the first time you go through, you're gonna slam into one of the zappy walls when they change when you hit a switch.
Yes.
Because this game will put a wall over any shortcut you think you can take when you hit a switch.
Mm-hmm. Also, this game will punish you physically, because, god damn, it didn't matter if it was the controller or the mouse. Having to do such, hardcore precision, my hands were cramping about 10, 15 minutes through the thing.
My hands already starting to cramp a bit.
Yeah, I'm like, especially since... And that's where the real challenge comes from. Like, that crampiness is kind of inherent to all permutations of the game. It's called the irritating stick for a reason. Like, it's supposed to be hard to maneuver. Otherwise, where would the challenge be? Unfortunately, in this iteration of the game, the challenge comes from shit controls. Don't know about the mobile version. Didn't play that one. But
is the mobile version at least free, or do you have to buy that?
Let me check. It's like, I will say I already know that the mobile version is better than this, because that's the control scheme it was built for.
Yeah, probably on a tablet would probably be a superior way to play this.
Let's see. Yeah, so we've got a couple of pricing structures here, probably. So the PC version is $3.99, $4, currently on sale for $2.50. Couldn't really recommend it at either price.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I could recommend this at free.
Well, the thing about that is, it's one of those games that's free to start, or, you get, like, the initial version. Like, okay, it's ad supported, but you can also, you unlock stages, like, remove all ads. Remove all ads is $2. Unlock all the stages is $5. And then it's like unlocking a stage that is $1. Like,
and this is for the PC version, correct?
No, that's the mobile version.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't think Steam allowed that.
No, like you should have included that was the mobile pricing. No, it's like, But yeah, it's divvied up in packs on the mobile. I'm like, I said,
Weird.
I guess I could give the mildest of recommendations to the mobile version, simply because that's where it belongs. But I'll be honest, this isn't a game concept I ever really enjoyed. I played the irritating stick back in the day, and it lived up to its name.
I wanted to break my controller in more ways than humanly possible.
I'm like, you don't want to break your mouse.
Especially mine. Mine's like $80.
That would be bad.
That would be real.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has anything else to say about this game.
Nope.
Don't play it on PC unless you have a touchscreen monitor.
It's okay with a mouse, but it's really not good. I mean, it's not undoable with a mouse, but it's not good.
Unless you have a trackball, please, for the love of God, don't play this with a trackball.
Oh no, yeah, trackballs don't count as mice.
I used to use a trackball.
Okay, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're different than mice.
Yeah. The point of order is, I'm like, I'm not too keen on the concept itself, but the game, Spiral Splatter, as we are reviewing it here on the PC, is just absolute trash. There's no other way to put it. It's a bad port with horrible controls that will hurt your hands. Like, it's honestly among one of the worst games we've played all year. And to the publisher and to the developer who might be listening to this, sorry about that, but I'm like, when I'm getting physical pain after a few minutes, because all the difficulties in the bad controls, the inaccurate controls, that's not good.
Yeah.
So.
And there's just not much to it.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's not really all that much of a problem,
I guess.
Yeah, like this would be something like I could see on a Best Buy display model for like one of their touchscreen machines.
Yeah.
Not something somebody would sit at their computer and spend 6 hours on.
Right. So that'll about do it for this review. Told you this was going to be a short one. All right, so we're going to take a break while we get refreshed and all that stuff. We will return about a half an hour or so for our review of Jotun Valhalla Edition. And until such time, I wish you good gaming.